It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Bills and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And his first pass is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught right side, Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That escapes the sack. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They juked him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. to the air. Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out right, he's got Ruckert. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His pass complete to Rucker. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Staying on his feet. Oh, and now some space to operate. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Hines now on the return. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's got this down to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Rodgers to throw on second down. Open man here is Conklin. Able to slither by. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New York ready to go again offensively. The last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Allen off the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. The tackle by Quincy Williams. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They work now on 2nd and 9. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And New York set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Rodgers. Complete to Zacchaeus. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Hill, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They try the left side with Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw is Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Throw left side to Reynolds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10. Allen. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Allen, 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The kick by Bass is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by a field goal, 1:04 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Connecting with Hill. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Back to throw, Rodgers. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Buffalo, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.